What are the best mind duck films to watch? The Prestige. That one really messed with me, thinking about the repercussions of doing the water trick every night. Primer. On third viewing there are still things I feel like I only like 60% get. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. The Menduckery is done very well. It tells you your mind will be ducked so you think you'll be able to handle it and then it just happens anyway. Old Boy, Korean version. Coherence. Good movie. Will absolutely make your brain hurt. Black Mirror on Netflix is pretty awesome. Errors Ahead. Jacob's Ladder. Blade Runner. Donnie Darko. Old Boy. Fear and Loathing. The Butterfly Effect, with the original ending. Not the happy one. The Ninth Gate. MR. Nobody. Inception. Edit. My friend pointed out to me that I could add Requiem for a Dream to this list, but I think that movie is just depressing as duck. Edit 2. Thanks for all the wonderful replies, guys. I am gonna keep Inception on here for the simple reason that the first time I watched it I had no idea what the duck just happened. Inception has gotten huge over the years, and has gotten less mind-duckery since so many people know about it, but it still confused the duck out of me the first time. I should have added Nolan's Memento on here. I was blanking hardcore. Guy Pearce frickin' murders that movie. Also Naked Lunch. As many pointed out. Another weird ass film that is a must see for all you film lovers. Honorable mentions. American Psycho. Identity. The Others. Shutter Island had a good aha moment that didn't spin out of control. Enjoyable film. The first Saw movie. That ending. Holy it. The Truman Show. Not sure why it hasn't been mentioned yet. It mind-ducked people so hard. There's a syndrome named after it. The Machinist with Christian Bale is a good one. 7. It's a thriller horror movie that had me bewildered and on the edge of my seat the entire time. A Scanner Darkly. Edit. My favorite scene. Recently, Arrival was quite good. Reservoir Dogs and The Usual Suspects are great. Videodrome. David Cronenberg at his best. Most screwed up, and still as viable today as when it was made. Long live the new flesh. I just Ctrl+F'd this thread and I haven't seen one single mention of Pan's Labyrinth. Did people just not understand it or what? Another film that's bizarrely missing from this thread is Confidence. Enter the Void. Primer. Lost Highway. Mulholland Drive. Enemy. The Fountain. Session 9. A Serbian Movie. Memento. Inception. Being John Malkovich. Requiem for a Dream. Donnie Darko. Coherence. Hi. A few of my favorites but I know I'm missing some. Edit. Added Coherence. Edit number 2. Added Pi. It's old but makes you feel uncomfortable watching it. Paprika or anything from Satoshi Kon. Waking Life. It's entirely rotoscoped to a really trippy effect and it's about a guy walking through several dreams and having conversations with people about deep philosophical things. For example, there's a couple discussing that life may be the vibrant memories of someone dying. There's so many little details and symbolism that you can watch it 10 times and still find something new. Also MR. Nobody. It's on Netflix. I don't know why it isn't more well known. Jared Leto plays the last mortal looking back on his life in which he could see the outcome of every decision. Trippy and beautiful as duck. If you're into TV shows, MR. Robot. Vanilla Sky. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Shutter Island. Since no one has mentioned it yet, The Usual Suspects. Interstellar. The Machinist. Inception. Cloud Atlas. American Psycho. Memento. Being John Malkovich. Pink Floyd's The Wall. Yes, they did the movie of it. Absolutely fantastic. But if you don't know the story and concept of the album well enough, it's one hell of a headache. You'll probably lose your mind at the part with the giant walking ass judge. It's trippy, to say the least. Jesus. Did everyone post all these same movies at the same time? Or did no one read through the comments before commenting? Since a good many have been said, I'm going to try suggesting some offbeat titles. Existence. Altered states. Not the best. Or the most hardcore manduckery. But unmentioned and interesting if not good. Upstream color. Gorgeous cinematography. Deeply emotional story. Excellent writing. And you'll have no idea what the hell is going on. Maybe not mind duck films in the new sense that a single plot twist can duck your mind up. But these certainly will have intercourse with your brains. The Holy Mountain El Topo Fando while it's okay. Just Everything by Jodorowsky. The Alphabet. An early short by David Lynch. The Devils. By Ken Russell. Solo. Or 120 Days of Sodom. The Untold Story. Edit. Adding some more I thought of since posting. Sympathy for MR. Vengeance Lady Vengeance. The other two of the Vengeance trilogy that old boy belongs to. I prefer the former. It's a sad movie. Prisoners. Denis Villeneuve is just awesome. Heavy Traffic. Or Rafe Bakshi animation in general. Tommy Wiseau's The Room. Inland Empire. Ducking Weird as a David Lynch movie. Enter the Void. You will never forget it. Antichrist. Enemy. Under the Skin. Primer. It's a movie about two guys making a time machine by accident. And then things get really weird. If you can figure out what happened the first time you saw it, you're either a genius or someone explained it to you while you were watching. 2016 presidential election. The Mothman prophecies creeped me out. The Holy Mountain. When a director goes a week without sleeping, drops acid, and gives the actors magic mushrooms, you know the movie's gonna get weird. I am just here to write down the movies I haven't watched yet. Moon. Solvent Green. The Usual Suspects. Fight Club. Donnie Darko. Old Boy. Just a few off the top of my head. Doesn't get mentioned a lot in this category, but The Shining is quite the minduck. The minducks are usually pretty subtle, but they're there. Danny on his big wheeler starts on one floor and ends up on another without going upstairs. Doors and windows that make no sense. Things go missing in the background and then reappear, etc. Westworld. Sorry it's a show, but my brain is like WTF every time I watch it. I agree with many of the movies already mentioned. I can't believe that no one has mentioned The Cell, though. Vincent D'Onofrio, Vince Vaughn, and Jennifer Lopez. Unfortunately, trippy movie. Good in spite of Jennifer. Naked Lunch. It's about a guy injecting bug powder and then typewriters that are also big bugs tell him to embrace being gay and also to complete an unexplained mission for he is their agent. It's super weird and really well done. Circle. Extremely underrated and is on Netflix. How has What Dreams May Come not been mentioned? And after his suicide, it's even more ducked up. We need to talk about Kevin. Don't look anything up about it. Just watch it. It's on Netflix right now. Let me know when you do and I'll let you know the best bridges to jump off of. Southland Tales. From the same director as Donnie Darko, Richard Kelly. Book of Eli had an awesome twist ending. The Imposter. Dramatized doco. But don't let that put you off. It's about this little orphan kid who tricks her family into thinking he is their lost son. How can a family mistake their child for somebody else? I won't spoil it, but it's a true story. Being John Malkovich. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Synecdoche, New York. The Machinist. The Prestige. Brazil. Donnie Darko. Adaptation. Mulholland Drive. Fight Club. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. 12 Monkeys. Shutter Island. Jacob's Ladder. Mr. Nobody. The Game. Moon. Exam. Old Boy. Inception. Not all masterpieces but all time travel puzzle minducks. Primer. Coherence. Time Crimes. Predestination. The Butterfly Effect. Triangle. Time Lapse. Frequently asked questions about time travel. The Skeleton Key got me pretty good. Took me a little bit to put it all together. Surprise no one mentioned Identity. Gotta plug. Satoshi Kon's films. Paprika was a hell of a trip. The idea of shared dreams in the film is supposed to have inspired Nolan for Inception, though Paprika gets a little weirder. Millennium Actress wasn't mind-ducky in the same way, but it's a great character study that plays around with the nature of film and reality. Not a movie, but Khan also wrote and directed the Paranoia Agents TV series, which starts off like a pretty standard contemporary mystery crime show, and then gets really weird at the end. Also features the funniest episode about suicide I've ever seen. Existence. Cronenberg is one ducked up dude. I watched this GIF when sober and found a mental note to watch it again after smoking weed. When I was high, I literally spent like 10 minutes vividly hallucinating varieties of the images that appeared in this GIF. Heavy Metal, an animated film from the 1980s, also known as the inspiration for the Major Boobage episode of South Park where Kenny starts stripping on cat piss. It's a very weird science fiction movie with a cult following, but it might be just the minbuck you're looking for. Jerome Bixby's The Man from Earth. You need to watch It's Such a Beautiful Day by Don Hertzfeldt right now. You can find it on Netflix. You will cry. Look at all the kids on Reddit. Not a single movie before the mid-90s. Damn, I feel old. Watch The Quiet Earth. And you're welcome. Exam. The whole movie takes place in one room but manages to definitely make you think, and I think ends with a bit of a mind duck. Kids, I saw it about 20 years ago and I'm still saying WTF. Shutter Island and Donnie Darko. Visitor Q. Seriously, crazy Asianette. I didn't see adaptation anywhere on here, but I came to say Save the Green Planet. Pretty much anything from Christopher Jonathan Nolan, Prestige, Memento, Westworld etc. Charlie Kaufman, being John Malkovich, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind etc. and Darren Aronofsky, Pi, Black Swan, The Fountain etc. Enemy with Jake Gyllenhaal. Session 9. Awesome movie. Dogtooth. All kinds of duckery. Edit. I'm adding Birdman. But it's not as minducky as Dogtooth. Lucky Number 11. Bruce Willis. Morgan Freeman. Need I street more? Room 1408. The ending is just 10/10. Gummo. You'll feel like you have to take a shower afterwards. Any film by Michael Haneke. Funny Games. Cock Registered Sign. The White Ribbon. Secret Window with Johnny Depp. Black Swan. I sat there for an hour after the movie in silence wondering what I had just witnessed. What does it mean when you've seen every single move on this list? I would put Arrival, the new alien linguistics movie, up there with some of the classics at the top of this thread. Did not expect any of what I got going into it. Minds were ducked.